Man, South Africa never fails to give us moments that spark heated debates, deep reflection, and sometimes a good laugh in between. So picture this. A white South African goes online, posts a video, and just rips into both racist black people and racist white people. No sugarcoating, no holding back. He literally says, I can't decide who's more stupid, the racist white guys or the racist black guys. Now that's how you get people's attention. Bold, raw, and unfiltered. And honestly, he's got a point. What made his post go viral isn't just the fact that he called out both sides, it's that he hit a nerve. He brought up something a lot of people don't like talking about, how racism in South Africa doesn't only go one way. He says both groups are guilty of throwing around ignorant comments, and he calls it exactly what it is: stupid. But here's where it gets interesting. He connects it all back to this book his dad gave him as a kid, The Power of One. If you've read it, you'll know it's about courage, resilience, and how one person can make a difference. And in that book, there's a quote that stuck with him for years. Racism is the last refuge of the ignorant. Now that's heavy. That's the kind of quote that doesn't just float around in your head. It anchors itself. And he's saying, based on the comments he's been seeing, that this quote has never felt more true. More true. So let's break this down for a second. He's not just calling out racism as some abstract concept. He's literally saying, guys, look around. You're wasting time and brain power fighting battles that make no sense. And then he hits us with the rugby analogy, and I have to say, it's actually brilliant. He compares South Africa's diversity to a rugby team. Think about the Springboks. You've got big props, speedy wings, tactical kickers, solid centers, all of them playing different roles, but when they come together, magic happens. You can't have a team full of only wings or only props. It doesn't work. And that's his point about diversity. It's not just about black and white. It's about different types of people, different strengths, different perspectives. Together, they make something stronger. Apart? Well, the whole thing falls apart. And then he takes a jab at both extremes. On one hand, he talks about people who say once all the white people are gone, everything will be better. He just laughs at that and says, go check history. Anytime a group is wiped out or pushed out, nobody wins. He's right. Look at global history. It's full of examples where division destroyed progress instead of building it. Then on the other side, you've got white people saying, I'm leaving South Africa, everything's rubbish here. And he hits them with the same energy. Same thing, mate. Nobody wins if you just bail. And honestly, that's refreshing. He's not choosing a side. He's saying both sides are guilty of being short-sighted. What makes this video hit hard is how simple his message is. Just stop. Stop wasting energy on being racist. Stop hiding behind ignorance. And actually go live life. He even challenges people, white South Africans, go hang out with black South Africans, learn their culture, see their perspective, walk in their shoes. Black South Africans do the same with white people. You might find you have more in common than you think, and isn't that the truth? Most of the division we see online comes from echo chambers. People get their ideas from whatever post pops up on their feed, then just run with it without thinking it through. It's lazy thinking, and that's exactly what he calls out. And let's be real, he's got a sense of humor about it too. He doesn't just rant, he throws in lines like these people aren't even left or right anymore. They're in a category of their own. It's just called stupid. Now that's brutal, but you can't help but laugh. Because you've seen those comments online. They're not about solutions, they're just about stirring division. And his whole point is, why waste your energy on that when you could be building something better? The best part is how he flips the whole conversation on its head. Instead of obsessing over race, he's saying, look, South Africa has massive potential. It's already a great country, but it could be even greater if we stopped being narrow-minded and actually worked together. And that's not just motivational fluff. You can see it in sports, in businesses, in communities. When South Africans of all backgrounds work together, the results are undeniable. So here's the takeaway. Racism isn't just some outdated ideology. It's proof of ignorance, and the only way forward is collaboration. His video is a wake-up call. It's saying, stop being sheep, stop letting social media dictate your worldview, and start using your own brain. South Africa doesn't need more division. It needs more teamwork. just like rugby, just like life. At the end of the day, whether you agree with everything he said or not, you can't deny one thing. He sparked a conversation that South Africa desperately needs. And maybe, just maybe, if more people took his advice, actually stepped into someone else's shoes, got out of their echo chamber and stopped being stupidly racist, we'd be a whole lot closer to unlocking that real power of one. So, what do you think? Was he spot on, or did he push it too far?
Man, there are some bloody fools floating around South Africa, and I can't quite decide who's the most stupid, the racist white guys or the racist black guys, because I think that the comments that they make are so profoundly thick that it is actually beyond even measuring. So it reminds me of this book that my dad got me to read when I was younger, right? So it's called The Power of One, Tandia, The Power of One. And there was a comment in there, or at least a quote in there, that's really stuck with me for a long time, and man, just proving to be super true, especially based on comments that I've seen in some of my posts. And that quote basically said that racism is the last refuge of the ignorant. Whoa, like that is powerful right now, because there's just some really, really stupid stuff coming out of both the racist white people and the racist black people. I mean, you guys need to get out of your own way. You need to, like, literally unleash your brain, unchain your brain from whatever kind of narrative tube that you're stuck in, because I don't think that you realize that, you know, life is broader than that narrow view of yours. There's evidence everywhere you look, that teamwork makes the dream work. And I'm not trying to just be stupid there with a stupid phrase. Everywhere. I mean, I'm going to go back to the Springboks, right? It takes all kinds, and I'm not even talking about black and white, right? It takes the slow, chubby guys that are strong in the front. It takes the quick, whippet guys that are out on the sides, you know, to run. You've got the centers. You've got the guy that can kick. You've got the guy that can pass. You got the everything. And you know what? That team just doesn't work if you are just full of the props. Just one type of person. Let's not even get into the black and whites over here. Let's just talk about type of human being. If there are just props in a team, that team's not going to win. If there are just locks in a team, that the team's not going to win. If there are just wings in the team is not going to win. You have to have diversity, and the diversity is the stupid strength. That is where the power comes from, because we complement each other when we work together. And then you get these fools on the left and the right. I don't even know what side they are. Genuinely, I feel like left and right isn't even the right phrase anymore, because these dudes are like in a bloody category of their own, right? I think it's just called stupid. So they don't realize that, you know, like I had one guy on the post saying, as soon as all the white guys are gone, everything's gonna be better. Bloody hell, dude. Just check out history. Like, don't even worry about South Africa. Just check out history. Whenever one group of people have left, nobody wins, you know? And then you got the other side going, oh my God, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go off and I'm going to go to somewhere else. And, you know, everything's rubbish over here. Same thing. Same thing. Just work as a team. Just come together. Focus your energy on just getting on with it. Like, genuinely, I don't know where you get the time or even the brain space to be so ignorant and so racist. Both of you. Whites, blacks, everyone in between. It's energy consuming. Just don't do it anymore. It's stupid. Anyway, listen, I'm just going to leave it over there. Like, you know, go and say what you have to say in the comments. But, like, honestly, you people need to just unleash your brains and just go and get some perspective. You know, go and hang out with the other group. Maybe that'll help you. You know, go and, white guys, go and hang out with some black people. Get to know them. Get to know their culture. Get to know everything about them. You might find that you've got more in common than you bloody think. Black people, same thing. You know, just go and hang out with the white dudes. Figure out what their problems are. Because at the moment, it looks like the only people that are controlling the way you are thinking is the media. You guys go into social media and you like, some dude is like, yeah, if we get rid of all of these people, then everything's gonna be better, and then you just believe that. Like, you don't think it through. Like, what the hell, man? That's just stupid. Don't be a sheep. You're better than that. You've got more brains. You've been well educated. South Africa has got so many opportunities. It's got so many. It's got such a big ability to be something far greater than it is right now, and it's pretty great as it is. So, you know, if you could just go and, you know, make friends with people that you don't think you can be friends with, go and walk a mile in the other guy's shoes, man. Just do something. Stop being stupid on social media and making bloody ignorant racist comments. That'd be great. Thanks.